of trepidation.
Come on, think positive.
Oh, God, I've gone so far.
And for Easyjet's Rachel, tears of joy.
She looks gorgeous.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Each new day presents Easyjet with a new set of difficulties. Sometimes it's down to the airline, other times it's down to the passengers. Turning up late for a flight is one way of ensuring you don't get on a plane. Another way is to suffer from an acute fear of flying, something that's affected Julie Harvey and consequently husband Kevin.
My husband has the patience of a saint. When I haven't flown before on 2 occasions, obviously he has asked me to please just try it. But I feel that, I'm getting pressured to do something that I just can't do.
Julie's problem's so bad that she relies on large doses of tranquilizers before she even steps foot on a plane. And a few weeks ago, even that wasn't enough. She refused to board a flight.
The downside of things is obviously taking diazepam, it makes me very tired. And it can ruin my first day of my holiday. The other thing is I don't feel that I should be taking a tablet to help me fly. I should be able to overcome this, naturally on my own. Since Kevin's brother moved to Spain, obviously we like to go out a bit more, and there's a reason now why I need to actually fly. They have 2 children, 2 nieces of mine that obviously I want to see grow up, not see them year by year, and I want to see them all the time.
Julie knows she's going to have to conquer her fear or otherwise lose contact with her family abroad. It's such a severe case that Easyjet has agreed to help her.
I feel really nervous sort of looking at the plane now.
Yeah. Captain Brooks Houston and First Officer Tony Underwood are sympathetic to Julie's plight.
It's bigger than me.
It is. It's bigger than all of us.
And it's going up there.
Yeah.
1 in 4 people in the UK are scared of flying, and it's a problem that airlines are trying to address.
It's a very common thing. I mean, there's lots of carriers that have extensive programs that people pay thousands of pounds to overcome fear of flying. Business people who travel regularly or need to, and they can't take a train, for instance, going across the Atlantic on business, so they've taken these courses so they can overcome it, and I think the success rate is very high. Why don't you come through, and you can sit on the seat right there. God. Yeah, this is a unique experience. Not everyone gets to do this, but this will hopefully help you out a little bit. To turn the airplane, we turn like this. And what happens is out on the wing, you'll see there's what they call an aileron. And one moves up and the other one moves down, and you can't see it from here, but you'll see it out there.
So it always feels like you're just going like that.
Yeah. It's a coordinated movement between that and the rudder pedals, which are down here. You can see those.
Right, yeah. So, on the back, when the doors are shut, before you take, they're shut.
Yeah, because what happens is here, we have indications showing the doors.
Yeah, because all they seem to do is to shut it and turn it, which don't seem enough for an airplane.
Yeah, there's
in the
bolts
sky.
going in. When they turn that big handle, there's bolts that go in, and it's secure. It's not going anywhere.
I feel sort of. I'm just wondering if I've taken on too much information, and sort of taking that in my head and thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't have asked that question, and things like that, and sort of too much now that I know, sort of thing. It's making me sort of quite nervous even more.
Back in the airport, the check-in desk is as close to a plane as some people ever get.
I can't get anybody else onto it now.
When's the next one?
Not another one till 9:40 now. And we have to close the flights at 30 minutes before. There's no leeway around it. I can't. I wish we could. I know you've noticed that I haven't boarded, but even then we can't get anybody else on it.
I can just run up there. There's no luggage.
It's not a case of just running. We can't.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
You can't make me wait 2 hours here. Please, you really
I'll double check with dispatch.
Please.
What is it? Is it a meeting?
It's a really important meeting. What, you don't get up at 5:30 for nothing.
A seasoned traveller, Lucy Daniels has arrived late at check-in for her flight to Glasgow.
Well, I'm 5 minutes after the gates closed. I've got no check-in, and they won't let me on the flight.
All right, mate, cheers. Bye. We can't.
At the Boeing flight simulator in Luton, Julie Harvey is about to enter phase 2 of her flight phobia treatment.
my God.
Do you want to be part of later? Yeah, I think so. Okay, we'll be flexible.
Can you give me 2 minutes, please?
Now the pilot screen. You're right.
Oh, I don't like it.
Is she not feeling well?
Anyone got any tissue? I feel so stupid.
Want to come up here for a second?
I've got to do it. I've got to do it, but I would like a piece of tissue. It's just the waiting, I don't like it.
Oh, I've got moist tissues. I've got any tissues.
It's an incinerator, God, for Christ's sake.
Okay, we're ready for takeoff.
Houston decides there's no problem and continues with the mission.
Oh my God.
You're up.
So far, so good. But what goes up must come down. Will Julie be able to handle the landing?
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
It's not good enough, you know. It really isn't good enough. It's pathetic. I mean, can I just not go to the gate now?
No, you can't. Because the flight is shut now. We've got to have a cut-off point. We can't keep accepting people.
But it's
Or else
fine. It's like under 5 minutes.
No, we can't keep accepting people, or else
But
we'd
there's
never get
nobody
away.
else waiting.
I'm
If there were
sorry.
10 people waiting, I'd understand
Sorry,
it.
we can't. I've checked with dispatch. You
So
checked with
am
the
I
captain.
definitely on the next flight?
Yes, at 9:40.
So what do I do?
Just check in at 7:40 for the 9:40 flight. It's pretty unreasonable. She was looking as if it was all my fault. She was blaming me for it, and then in yourself you think my customer service must be really bad because she keeps on and on persisting. She wanted me just to put her on the flight. We checked with dispatch, they checked with the captain. I heard it all going on over the radio, and she still wanted to go on. Now, if the captain says no, who am I to keep putting people on flights? If it was up to me, I'd keep filling them.
What happens if your wheels don't go down?
We've got another way of lowering them. There's a backup manual method of lowering the gear. And we literally just unhook the cables that hold the gear up and it drops.
And what sort of height are we at now coming into landing?
At the moment we are 400 feet above the ground. Well, this is a transition between being an aeroplane and a big lorry. So there are still a lot of aerodynamic things affecting the aeroplane. It's coming almost to a halt now, 10 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour. And he's come to a halt. Stop. Park brake on, please.
In 2 days' time, Captain Houston's due to be flying Julie to Alicante in a real plane. So, has the simulator done the trick?
I think there'll still be the apprehension, as there was in the simulator, but I think that she'll be on board the airplane and fly with us to Alicante without the need of any drugs that she's taken before. So.
I hope I get here Thursday and I'm very comfortable. I know my pilot on the day, and I just hope that I get on the plane. At this present moment, I feel quite comfortable with it.
My feelings on Thursday, I think, is it's going to be a little bit 50-50, to be honest. I think she's got to store that in, her memory that she coped today. That's important that she did that. She's learned a lot. She's a lot more aware of what's going on, everything that's going to happen. If she does that and remembers what she's gone through and that she's done it, remembers that she knows exactly what's going to happen, then, hopefully. But I have to say it's 50-50.
6 a.m. at Luton. Apart from the odd delay, everything's running like clockwork. Today's conditions are perfect for flying. Inside at check-in, though, Julie Harvey is still battling to conquer her fear of flying so she can see her nieces in Spain with husband Kevin.
At this present moment, no, I won't get on it, but I'm hoping I do. I keep telling myself I've got to.
There's a big improvement, yeah. Last night she was telling me all the different things, and she weren't frightened like she normally is. Normally I'm thinking she ain't going to get on the plane tomorrow, but last night I was thinking I think she might get on.
I'm quite anxious about what's going to happen. I've gone through the flight in my head a million times, from takeoff to landing, what I learned obviously in the flight simulator. But I just don't feel frightened, and I felt frightened before, so that's been taken away, but I just feel really nervous.
The weather at the other end's 20 degrees.
Do we know if we're going to hit any turbulence at the moment?
No, it should be smooth pretty much all the way down. Maybe just a little bit turbulence in descent into Alicante, but that's it. But that's normal.
Takeoff.
nothing going to take off. It'll be smooth right up to cruise altitude today. And the weather all the way down is clear until we just hit going into Alicante, just a bit of scattered cloud over the Pyrenees, and that's it. So it'll be an excellent flight for you. I think she's doing quite well. I mean, she said to me the fear is gone, it's just now the anticipation of going on the flight. So that's a good thing. Obviously, the simulator was of huge value to her.
I don't want to do it.
Come on, think positive.
Oh, God, I've gone so far. I think it's just the waiting. I think it's just the waiting and the delay is sort of panicking me a little bit.
We've never had a delay before.
The plane's prepped and the crew are ready to board.
You better off getting on the plane first. No.
At Liverpool, check-in agent Rachel Gardner's with an anxious mother at arrivals.
I know it sounds funny, but it'd probably be worse if she was on crutches, because, you know, if she was trying to get upstairs.
Yes.
At least she's all right in a wheelchair.
Catherine Cumberland's daughter, Helen, has just flown back from Geneva after a nasty skiing accident.
You all right?
You're gonna have to, because the legs have got to stay straight. So.
Oh, yeah. I thought you got...
I don't know if she's got anything to support her legs.
Is the ambulance meeting you yet? Well, no.
No, we'll have to phone up now and arrange one now.
The state of Helen's legs is worse than first thought, and it's down to Rachel to sort it out.
Can I just ask you, darling, are you in any pain at the moment? You all right? You all right?
I was just put into the top group on the skiing holiday, and we were coming down a blue slope, and I turned too much and ended up facing uphill and started skiing down backwards, and then I just fell and my knee just dissipated. So they were just going to take me down the slope on a sledge, but I couldn't move my knee enough, so I ended up getting a helicopter off the top of the mountain to the hospital, and then I got my kneecap put back in place. And then last night, just as it was all going well, I bent down to pick up my camera, and the other knee did exactly the same.
Right, what do you want to do? Do you want me to push and you hold? I just don't want to hurt you, see. I can probably hold both legs if we go slow. We just try it. Now if I hear you, just stay straight away. Okay.
With the ambulance on its way, all Rachel has to do is get Helen out of the
Really
airport.
slow.
Easier said than done.
Okay. You ready? Is that all right, love? He's laughing at me. Now just don't let me fall over and dislocate anything. That's all I need. Back's aching already. I'll have to stop a minute. Is that all right?
It's crunch time for Julie Harvey. She and Kevin are the final two passengers to board the bus.
Is this the bus? There it is. Yeah.
I just want to know if Brooke's definitely on there.
There he is.
I'll get off last.
Brooke's there waiting for you.
All she needs to do now is get on the plane.
I can't at the moment. Just get me on it quick. Shut the door.
Hello. Everything's going to be just fine. We're on our way. Okay? I've checked and double checked. It'll be perfect.
Just go after that.
Oh, yeah.
On that checklist.
Yeah, no, it's all done. Everything's ready to go. Get the doors closed and be on our way.
That's it.
I'm sitting over here in row 2.
Whether she likes it or not, it looks like Julie Harvey is now on her way to Alicante.
Prepare doors for departure, please.
So you're going to get a job with the cabin crew then?
children. God. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Only 2.5 hours to go.
God.
If I grab a leg and you think of an action plan.
Back on the ground, Rachel and the injured Helen have finally made it to the ambulance.
She's still smiling as well. Lovely smile. Are you all right now? Okay. You take care, and next time I see you, I hope you're walking, okay? You take care now.
Yeah, so thank you.
Not a problem, it's not a problem. Just take care. And good luck. See you later. Oh.
With Helen safely on her way, Rachel's shift comes to an end, leaving just enough time to keep an important appointment of her own.
We'll put her in the dress first to make sure everything's okay, and then we'll show you later.
Accompanied by two of her close friends and twin sister Bev, Rachel's having the final fitting of her wedding dress.
From a family's point of view, we've only got a small family anyway. There's only me and Rachel and my mum and her sister, so we're all really excited.
The wedding's 6 weeks away, and it's not just the family who are getting excited.
I've always dreamed about this type of dress. And when I went to the shop, tried the dress on, and knew straight away, and the lady in the shop said, that's the one. Is that okay? That's fine, yeah.
It's in the right place and everything, yeah.
But fiancé Ben is keeping cool about the big day.
I've not really thought about what kind of dress it's going to be, or I'd marry her in anything, to be honest.
The fairy tale wedding will take place on the island of Mauritius, but Rachel's special day will be tinged with a little sadness.
The main reason that we're going away to get married was obviously because my dad died when I was 9, so I didn't want to have a traditional wedding here because it would have been too hard for me. It's going to be really emotional the day, and I've been getting quite upset lately, but I know my sister will keep me going. Bev, she'll keep me going.
Oh, well, I'll be away somewhere.
In fact, Bev has been given a special role to perform at the ceremony.
On the day, actually, of the wedding, my twin sister's going to be giving me away Bev, because obviously my dad can't be there, and because my mum's teacher, it's really hard and awkward for her to get time off. And my auntie was going to go, but she's had a few problems as well, so my twin sister's giving me away, which I am glad, because I love her to pieces, you know, and it will still be special. It'll still be special.
When she was little, she always used to talk about a big white wedding and you'll be first, but no, not for me yet, thanks. Rachel first, to feel better about that anyway.
And I can't wait to marry you.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's show them. Have they all seen it before?
No.
Oh, lovely.
Gorgeous, like a little princess. Oh, Beverly's all emotional. Oh, she's all emotional.
Oh,
it's gorgeous.
Lovely, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The back
Slightly detail on the back and everything.
She looks gorgeous.
Bev. That's lovely.
You only get one twin, you know.
Just hope you can fasten it on the day.
You're beautiful.
In Alicante, Julie Harvey's plane has finally touched down. Captain Brooks Houston is anxious to see how she got on.
How was the flight?
It's quite a few turbulence.
Yeah, it was a bit turbulent on this one.
It was good to hear your voice. I need
Good.
to listen.
Good. Well,
Yeah,
you did it.
I've done
Congratulations.
it.
That's just
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
I've done it, and I
You
just
did
feel...
it. It's super.
In arrivals, Kevin's family still aren't certain whether Auntie Julie made the flight.
Hello, darling.
Right.
Hello.
I'll get a kiss.
Very sure. Captain Brooks was fantastic, and so was the crew, and I'm really glad that I've gone through with it. And I just feel so positive, and it's obviously good luck to see this lot. And I'm going to enjoy my time here.
Next time on Airline, Rachel enjoys a hen night to remember with sister Bev and the Easyjet girls.
It's a bit surreal, really, when I think it's my hen night.
you know, it's my wedding that we're leading up to.
Smoke off, go.
Captain Phil Ansell leads his team a merry dance.
Recover.
Before turning the world upside down.
It's now getting quite ridiculous.
And in Luton, as chaos reigns,
They can't find the crew at the minute. They're looking for them to find where they are.
staff reach breaking point.
It's not funny.